This is Dan of Vagabond Awake. Are you awake?
Definitely awake.
You are? I thought you were from Hobo Ventures. So we're in Vung, Vietnam, and we are at the Central Market.
Marketplace.
The marketplace, yeah. So this is the spot where the folks buy their fruits and vegetables. Let's check it out. This video shows you the top things to do in Vung Tau, Vietnam. But don't take notes. Just click more information below for the interactive Google map of this tour and links to everything fun and cheap in Vung Tau and 50 other retire early cheap destinations, plus a free ebook, How to Fire Your Boss and Travel the World. Okay, back to our video. So they also have kitchen stuff, like baskets and kitchen decorations. And then they have a food area. These are all little food, family-owned food stations, like you'll see all over Vietnam, out on the street and whatnot. And there's usually, in every one of these markets, there's usually one tom chai if you're a vegetarian. And of course they'll have everything in Vietnam: beef, pork, fish. And typical, and they also have like barbers. This is a barber station here, or beauty salons, where they do your nails or whatever. It's all in these big markets. And when you first, these markets are all over the world. When you first come in contact with one, when you're used to living, at least for me, when I grew up in the U.S. and I did travel, but I never really, to me these are like sightseeing events. I never really tried to buy but actually they're more interesting in many respects. The selection is also often more diverse because you have many sellers that are buying from different buyers, and the prices obviously are better. And it's just a more interesting experience overall, because everyone that you talk to is the owner of their little shop, and they actually they don't have that attitude of I just work here, which is fun. So I enjoy these markets now, and I'm often able to get whatever I with a little twist and turn, I'm often able to get whatever I would have wanted in a more typical market. Here you can see this is like a candy, peanut, sugar and nut market. Shampoo up there, and toilet paper.
How much for the, 300? 320?
This is the entryway, the driveway for the White Palace. The White Palace was the former residence of the governor for the French colony when Vietnam was under control of the French. And this was his home here in Vung Tau. It's just about a 2-hour car drive from Ho Chi Minh or Saigon, and it's 15,000 dong per person to get in, which is whatever, 60 cents maybe, and 5K to park. We've rented a motorcycle, so we have to park the motorcycle. And the governor, Paul Dumais, was later became the president of the country of France, so he must have done well with his governorship here. or was well connected, because he made it all the way to the top with the French government. Anyway, let's check out his summer place. By the way, the scooter is about 120K per day, which is like $5. Most of the hotels here rent it for you, which means you won't have to fool with a passport or deposit or any of that, because you'll be staying at the hotel. And here's his home, his summer home. So in 1859, the governor's palace was a site of a fort, which when the French were first invading Vietnam, the first shots were fired from this fort, which apparently turned the ships away on that day. Later, when the French had finally colonized Vietnam, they demolished this fort and built the governor's palace. And so it has an imposing view over the ocean that the cannons were fired from. It's got a beautiful front on it. It reminds me of a Mediterranean mansion, which makes sense, south of France, right? Display of 16th or 17th century china from a shipwreck that's on display here. That's what this is. That is remarkable if this is the china from that. If this was really on the boat that was in salt water for so long. I'm gonna sneak up the stairs. There's a theme park up on the hill there with rides, and there's a, as you can see, that's a gondola that takes you up there. It's called Ho Mei. I don't recommend the park for adults. If you've been following us, you probably remember the summer palace in Dalat. This White House was occupied by the royal family, the Nguyen dynasty, until they ceded power to the Ho Chi Minh. And so that's why the furniture looks like about 1945, because that's about the period that they ceded power to Ho Chi Minh and moved to Paris, the royal family. So I'm sure the French governor felt at home here. If he spent his childhood in the south of France. The air even feels a little bit like it. It's quite dry and silky, like in the south of France. Do you like the view, Chung Hoi? Quite nice, huh? This is the view towards Front Beach, it's called, which we'll show you on our beach tour. I think we've done 5 tours here. Just click the link below this video to come to the web page, which has all of the tours on it, which have videos and maps. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, could you please like it, subscribe, or comment? Any of those would increase our rankings in the search engines, which would help our business greatly. Thanks so much in advance.
Daniel, Daniel.
So the lighthouse was built in 1907 on a smaller mountain just over here. And it was moved here in 1911, increased in height. Wow, look at that beautiful horizon. So the lighthouse is 18 meters high, and it can be seen from 35 nautical miles out at sea. It's so bright. This is such an amazing view. That's a Christ the King statue over there. And that is the back beach, where the water meets the city out there. It's not just the elevation, but the beautiful flowers and the view. It's really a gorgeous place. Down near the bottom of the very tip of Vung, you'll see this white sign. This is the entry to hike up to Jesus. Let's check it out.
So, can you tell them what the sign says?
Sign says...
Little hill I told you about. And there's the two sides of a coffee shop down there.
So the island must be off to the end? There's Jesus. Our come to Jesus moment.
Nó lên tới chỗ không có ai chụp, đâu có giống vậy. Đi con, có.
Bây giờ đứng yên tại chỗ đi. Chụp lên nữa.
We were at the Lighthouse yesterday. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's right over there. Do you have any height fear?
Yes, I do.
Fear heights?
Yeah. But it's safe.
Yeah, this is safe.
I only fear of height.
It's always safe in Jesus' shoulder.
Yeah. I have to take care.
And we're next to Jesus' head. That's Jesus' face right there. Here's some of the fish they have for sale. Like 20 of these in a row. Boom, 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 boom. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. Hey, we write reports about the best places in the world to retire cheap. Come on over to Vagabond Buddha and check us out. Just click the link below this video. Come to Vagabond Buddha, see what the sort of services and prices we have. Thanks so much.